Hello and welcome to this year's Freshman Debates. My name is Amanda Azer and I'm the Student Senate President. We're going to start by having each freshman give a 1-minute introduction, and then we're going to ask them 3 questions and give them a 30-second conclusion.
Hello, my name is Philo Patir Ibrahim. I was born in Jersey City and raised in Bayonne. I am a biology major and I'm a commuter. I want to become a freshman representative in order to have a constant line between student resources and student faculty.
Hi, my name is Daniela Gergis. I'm a biology major. I'm looking to pursue a career in medicine, and I plan to make NJIT a better community by being on the Senate and being a trusted voice for the freshman class.
Hello, I'm Rex Fernandez, and I'm a computer science major, and I was born in Brazil, and I live in Livingston, and I think I would be a good candidate to be your class representative.
Hello and good morning. My name is Andrew Fozzi. I was born in Egypt and moved here when I was 8, and now I live in Richfield Park, and I am studying biology.
My name is Mark Nashid. I was born in Egypt and raised in Paramus, New Jersey. I am majoring in biology and hope to pursue a career in dentistry, and I hope to be this 2019-2020 freshman representative. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lara Rios. I grew up in Bloomfield/North. I'm majoring in civil engineering, and I just want to let you guys know that I think I would be a good freshman representative because I have no problem speaking up for people and making sure that the concerns that people have get worked on. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Maida Nassim and I'm running for freshman class representative, of course. I'm a business major and a minor in biology. I moved to America 2.5 years ago from Pakistan, and coming from Pakistan, I know what it feels to be like when you're unheard. So I would love to be the voice of the people who think that their ideas are not valuable enough and they're not important enough, and they cannot reach the authorities with their concerns. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Palak Shah. I'm a computer science major. I'm from Edison, New Jersey. So I've had past experience as a student council representative, and I think I'm really good at listening to people's concerns and bringing about change. So vote for me for freshman representative.
Hi, my name's Joe and Joseph. I'm from Livingston. I'm a comp sci major, and I'm a resident here. And I plan to be your freshman representative in order to be a voice for the freshman class.
Okay. Hi, my name's Trevor Stone. I am a chemical engineering major. I was born and raised in the good old Keystone State, Pennsylvania, and I had an internship at a cement plant. And so I am the candidate that's going to bring you I have concrete goals for what I'm going to do when I get into Senate. So just remember that. I have the concrete goals.
So the first question you're going to have is, what do you hope to accomplish in the position? Like, what are your goals that you have planned for this year as a freshman representative to achieve?
A freshman representative, I have the same goal as all my other peers, is to have a voice for freshmen. However, I also have specific goals such as freshman advising. As a freshman and coming in to change my schedule, it was extremely difficult for me to take more classes. I believe that the freshman advising should be an advisor and not tell you what to do. For example, I have a friend who did general engineering their first year, came their second year and wanted to change to biomedical engineering, and said that they're not able to because it's too late. And I don't believe it's too late, because this decides the next 34 years of your career and your life. And
As freshman representative, I'd make it my goal to make the fellow freshmen comfortable to voice their opinions. I'd make it my job to listen to them for any suggestions they might have or any hardships they face about anything that bothers them.
As class representative, I think we all have a common goal of being the voice of our class. And I think my specific goal would be, I hope to achieve
creating more opportunities for commuters to interact with people on campus before classes start, so that, or just during the year, to get to know more people on campus. So even though they don't live there, they can still meet more people.
Please guys hold the mic as close to you as possible because it's going to be hard to hear because they're also speaking over there and we want to get it recorded well. But you're all good.
My main goal as a freshman representative would, as they all said, be the voice of as my fellow freshman peers. I completed a summer program in NJIT, and I realized that many people do not like to speak about how they feel. But I would like to change that, and I would like to be the voice of my peers.
Being freshman representative, I would like to be not just in a position of the Senate, but also lead among my peers and be their voice if there's anything that they need or want to bring to the Senate. I hope I can make it better as a freshman representative and make especially for the freshmen, it might be a difficult time for them moving into a new environment, new atmosphere, and I'd hope to make it as easy for them as possible, and that's all.
I had similar ideas about like making the transition easier, because I know that when we did the summer program here at NJIT, it was kind of easier for us because we got to meet more people and more upperclassmen, which is something that I think is really important, because if you don't have like some upperclassmen to talk to, you don't really know like a lot of the next steps that your major could have. So you may feel kind of lost. So working on maybe some way to talk to more upperclassmen. One thing that I did think of was maybe making like a Twitter or an Instagram that just has like posts about upperclassmen advice, maybe for different majors or just in college, for college in general, or dorming, or what it's like to be a resident here. And just like the other people said, like being someone that they can talk to, like just letting other people know that they can come to us whenever, and even if they see us like randomly on campus, they can just go say hi to us and speak to us and let them know that. Sorry.
So if I were your freshman class representative, I would make sure that I'm a liaison between all of my peers who have, of course, when you're coming in as a freshman, you have a lot of concerns. So I would make sure that I'm the person that you can come to, and I would definitely make sure that I'm the messenger that brings all of your concerns to my peer members in the Senate. I would also make sure that you guys don't have to face the problems that I have to face, like being a commuter. The biggest problem right now is the parking, so one of my main goals is to work on that. And yeah, elect me as your freshman class representative, and it'll be fun. Thank you.
So, actually I agree with everyone else. Listening to people's concerns is a very important part about being a freshman representative. But I'm going in with two main goals. I think creating more transparency between the Student Senate and other students is important. I've seen the website, upcoming events, and a lot of information is posted, but I feel like maybe creating meeting summaries where information about what happened in the meetings, important details, would all be posted in like a blog kind of way. And I also think another thing to improve is the NJIT website. That's something I would really push to improve. I have had personal trouble trying to navigate it. I've had so many people asking me to like fix that as something as a freshman representative, and that's what I would do if I was elected.
Representative, I plan to act as a liaison between the freshman class and the Senate. And some of my goals are to create initiatives to allow freshmen to be more involved on campus, and also allow them to meet with the upperclassmen and the professors, to allow them to be more connected and feel like this is a place that they want to be in for the next 4 years. And I plan to create, it would be ideal to have more events and concerts and activities for freshmen to get involved, and not just freshmen, all grades to get more involved into.
All right, so I have my 3 concrete, achievable goals for you. The first one is to get water bottle filters in all the residence halls, because currently we have a few in Campus Center and a few in Tiernan Hall, but we really need some in at least the bottom floor of each residence hall, so that people have easier access to water, which will cut down on plastic and make students healthier by having them drink water. Also, I want to get, my second concrete goal is to get rentable scooters that people could rent and go around campus with. You experience campus with your feet. Why not experience it on wheels? Third, I would like to get more copies of textbooks in the library, so that people who can't afford the textbooks have more access to them. More access means better studying, which equals better grades. So those are my 3 concrete goals.
Our next question is, what experiences have you had in the past to make you fit for this position, and what separates you as a candidate from all your peers? Because a lot of you said for your goals, I agree with my peer, but what makes you different as a representative that would make your class want to elect you rather than your counterpart?
So as for the experience I've had in the past, back in high school I was the treasurer of my student council, and I was also a general member of the student council for 1 year. I've also been in various leadership roles in many clubs throughout high school. As for how I differ from my opponents, I would say I differ in that my goals are more fleshed out, concrete, like I've said before, and achievable. Some of the other ideas that my opponents have thrown out there have been more abstract, which is good, but I have plans as to how I will achieve my goals, and if I get elected, I will follow those plans in order to reach them.
As for my past experience, I've been in many leadership roles, one being this event called Night to Shine, which is a prom that I help set up for kids with special needs. And so I know how to run activities and be a leader and take charge of things. And for how I differ, I feel like my experience in those kind of scenarios definitely helped me out and gives me an edge.
Experience-wise, I was vice president of my graduating class, so I understand the difficulties of being a representative and having time to listen to people's concerns and implementing them. I understand that like a lot of times, you come in with concrete goals, but there's a lot of, blocks in the way. And after, navigating them with my experience, I feel like I will be a good fit navigating those blocks here too and achieving my goals.
Okay, so talking about prior experience, I've been part of numerous fundraisers, and one events that I'm most proud of is a fundraiser that I did when I was back in Pakistan with the help of my peers and my mom. We set up a camp in a village that helped around 1,500 people, and being a part of that helped me to see how I can be a leader for other people and how helping others makes me feel better. So saying that if I'm your freshman representative, I'll be different from everybody else because I'm not doing it just for you guys, because I'm doing it for myself. Thank you.
In terms of prior experience with these kind of things, I was captain of my volleyball team in high school, and I was also president of my Red Cross club at Bloomfield High School, and I was also a part of different clubs as well. So in terms of what makes me different, I'd say that I have a lot of experience juggling multiple things. So being in college and like having all these classes and studying and also wanting to be a part of the Senate, dealing with multiple responsibilities isn't new to me, and I feel like I'd be able to handle it really well.
In high school, I was in terms of leadership roles, I was the varsity captain of my swim team for 4 years. And in junior and senior year, I was the treasurer of the National Honor Society for my school chapter. I also held public relations and community service chairs for 3 service clubs at my school. So that allowed me to learn how to deal with, it gave me a lot of resources. For example, I had to set up meetings with the town council, and we organized a lot of meetings with the mayor. And with that being said, I feel like I could carry those same leadership roles and resources to bridge the gap between the NJIT community and surrounding communities, and that's all.
Concerning prior experiences, I held many responsibilities in high school, but most importantly, over the summer, again in the EOP program, I was voted into floor representative position, and what that pretty much is, so my floor had 45 students, and I was in charge of their needs and their wants. So whatever they needed or wanted, they will come to me, and then I will pass it on to the staff. Being in that position, it was very difficult because the program was very, very, very hard, and it required a lot of work. So it was hard maintaining that and being a freshman, a floor representative. But I handled it pretty well, I think.
Back in high school, I actually went to an all-girls school, and I started my senior year. I had the opportunity to start an FRC team in combination with an all-boys school near us. And at first, I was the only person on the team, like the only girl on the team, and people have told me that I was kind of paving the way for other girls to follow into kind of like the STEM field and robotics and things like that. And I hope to continue that, paving the way for other people and being their voice.
Starting my freshman year of high school, I played on my varsity soccer team, and that taught me skills such as teamwork and understanding people's point of views and looking at things from a different perspective. Along with that, I was part of an organization called SAIL, which revolved around community service, and by my senior year, I was made secretary.
Throughout my life, I've always been a part of service and leadership. For example, recently I founded and I'm secretary of an organization called Save the Children of the Developing World, where our main goal is to raise awareness for the children of third world countries. As a secretary, I had to make sure things are accomplished. For example, recently we sent $2,000 to Dr. Magdayub, a famous heart surgeon, in a facility in Egypt, and we also had our project book bag, and I had to make sure all those were executed efficiently. Also, I had family in Senate, and I still have family in Senate, and I know how Senate works, and I am able to execute my goals efficiently and right away. Thank you.
Kind of about your experience so far at NJIT and transitioning to college. So I want each of you to describe the major issue you think is facing freshmen, specifically at NJIT, not in general for college, that you think can be addressed through the Senate and can possibly be fixed within this year as the freshman representative. So pick the biggest issue you've seen so far in your college experience and describe how you might go about fixing it.
As I explained before, I want to work on freshman advising. For example, throughout the summer, we have to come at specific times, and people have to commute from hours away to come in and to find out they're not able to change their schedule and are not able to pursue what they want to pursue. Again, the freshman advising should be an advisor, not telling you what to do, but only to help you succeed in your life. The freshman year determines the rest of your college years, your graduate years, and the rest of your life. So if we fix this issue, and I'm pretty sure we could do it through Senate this year, it can help future freshmen to fix their schedules and have better careers.
I find that a major issue in the freshman classes not being able to speak their opinions. So to fix that, I would like to organize fundraisers and different activities around campus to allow them to engage more with fellow students of NJIT.
The biggest problem, at least personally, that I have faced was the fear of not being involved on campus because I was a commuter. And so I was afraid of not meeting as many people or not really feeling as comfortable to speak my mind because I didn't know as many people as the residents did. And I've actually been on campus. I spend weekends on campus, and I'm here pretty much all the time, and I try to be as involved as possible. And like I said, my goals were I hope to kind of make more events or kind of spread the word more to commuters so that they can be just as involved.
I think the main concern for me is involvement. I think students are scared to communicate with one another, not even with just staff, with one another. I was lucky enough to get an opportunity to meet many students, upperclassmen and freshmen, during the summer, and that opportunity is not offered to everybody. But as a freshman representative, I would like to bring the freshman class together. Thank you.
Personally, what I've seen since I came to NJIT was I feel that there's a lot of individuals in our freshman class who aren't comfortable in putting themselves in social atmospheres or involving themselves in the things that other people are mostly comfortable involving themselves in. So I think what we used to do back in our high school was individual reach out program to make sure that every single individual is accounted for in the NJIT community, whether it be through service, whether it be through social activities. But everyone is different in their preferences and their needs and wants, so I hope that everyone feels accounted for and comfortable in the NJIT community, and I'm confident that through the help of the Senate and through with your help, we can make sure everyone feels at home here at NJIT.
One thing that I noticed coming into NJIT was that the website that we have offers a lot of facts, and it can tell you like little bits about different programs, but it doesn't really tell you about like the people in the programs, so like teachers or like advisors and those sorts of things. So like I mentioned before, something I think that if elected I could work with the Senate on is creating like the Twitter or Instagram with things from other upperclassmen that they've noticed, things like ideas that they had and how they dealt with certain situations, and I feel like that would be something that would help a lot of us freshmen to transition into college smoothly.
Me coming into NJIT, the biggest problem that I faced was that I didn't really know a lot of stuff. So when I came into school, I was kind of confused about how to apply, what to do, what major I want to be a part of. So one of the things that I think should be done is that for Experience Day, or at least orientation, we should have this segment where you tell about all the majors that we have, or what classes you have to take, what professors we're going to have, what things that we need to be in class. Because like when you come in, it's your first day as a freshman, you barely know a lot of stuff, unless you have people that you know, or like friends in the school already. So my role as a freshman representative would be to set up a place where all of you can come and get information that is needed, that you need to know to come into college, because graduating from school, you barely know anything about college. So if you elect me as a representative, that's what I'm going to work on. Thank you.
So I feel the biggest problem was misinformation or missing information. Even on the NJIT website, there's a lot of dead links, there's a lot of things that take you to 40 different places, but you still don't get the information you need. And I think that's something that's really important to fix, because a lot of people use that as a resource for information to contact other people, to figure out what's going on, and that's really an issue that I think should be fixed.
As my peers said, I think that the biggest issue is the lack of information, but more specifically, it's not just information that can be found on a website. I think freshmen need a chance to be able to talk to upperclassmen regarding classes, like teachers, like things that you wouldn't, like a teacher wouldn't tell you, things that like a website wouldn't tell you, like all the little things that like help your freshman year become easier. So I think there should be a club or maybe like a day where freshmen can come meet upperclassmen and talk to them about that.
Personally, I'd like to take a little rebuttal here. I think in my experience at least, at NSO 1.0, I did get a lot of knowledge about my major from the head of my major. So I feel like from my personal experience, I have a lot of knowledge about my major. The one main problem I see with NJIT is that I didn't get a lot of experience about the activities on campus. For example, I wanted to know where I could start getting involved in undergraduate research, and luckily I've met a few upperclassmen friends who have been able to help me with stuff like that, or which fraternities to join, because there's 23 of them. It's a big decision. So one of my concrete goals is to create a volunteer email list that freshman students can just send a quick email to this email list, and then upperclassmen will answer it to the best of their knowledge, or refer them to someone who can. So.
Okay. All right. Now each of you is going to get your 30-second conclusion. 30 seconds. I'm going to cut you off if you go over. Please stop when I say thank you.
So in conclusion, I am the cement internship candidate with the concrete goals. I have a goal to install new water filters, to get rentable scooters to take trips around campus. I have a goal to get more extra copies of the textbooks in the library. I also have a goal to create an email list so that freshman students can email upperclassmen if they have any questions, whether that be about classes or activities. And overall, I'm the guy with the concrete goals.
So in conclusion, I plan to be the best representative I can to help make freshman year easier for everyone and to help make things just easier and more accessible, and for people to have like a chance to speak up and to have their voices heard.
My name is Palak Shah, and my goals are basically to create more transparency between the Senate and the students, and to fix the website so misinformation and missing information can be accessed from pretty much anywhere.
Should I be elected representative, I would vote more than anything to be an available resource and a representative for any ideas that you guys have. I hope you consider voting for me, Myra Naseem, because I hope that we all together can make a difference. Thank you.
My name is Lara Rios, and just to remind you all of the ideas I had, which were maybe creating a Twitter or Instagram to help get some information from upperclassmen on the ideas that they had when they first came to college and how they dealt with certain situations, and just trying to make it easier for us freshmen to maybe feel more included with them and transition better into college.
So in summation, my main goal as a freshman representative would be to make these next few years as an NJIT student to feel at home and to feel comfortable and as enjoyable as possible. And I hope to take my past experiences with leadership roles in the community at my old hometown and bring them here to the newer community. And once again, my name is Mark Nash, and I hope to be your freshman representative. Thank you.
Once again, I'm Andrew Fozzie, AOP 2019. To recap, my main goal is to bring the freshman class together, because we're gonna be together for 3-4 years. So yeah.
I'm Rex Fernandez, and as class representative, I plan to be the voice of the freshman class and also pave the way for new ideas to come through, and also provide more of an on-campus life for commuters to be with residents.
I hope my freshman peers vote for me as freshman representative because I feel like I could be a trusted voice for the class and make a difference on NJIT campus.
Again, my name is Philip Ibrahim. As my other peers, I want to have a constant line of communication between us and student resources. I believe that my leadership roles, as you know, and my goals, as you also know, will help me become an effective freshman representative. Thank you.
Good luck to all of you, and I will announce the winners at Convocation on Wednesday.